Okay, we're on live. And let's split here. Breakout rooms. As you already know, some of you will stay here with me. So Isabel, Israel, and Márcio, and the others will to the other room to share opinions. Don't forget to introduce yourselves. Try to say something different if you always say the same and you already know the others. So try to share some curiosity about you. And choose a leader as well, but you can try to make another dynamic and ask questions in a different way. So be free to share and enjoy this time. I will stop to talk because today I talked a lot on my job and I'm tired because of this. And see you in some minutes. Bye-bye. So Isabel, could you introduce yourself? And then Israel, and then Márcio.
All right. So my name is Isabel. I'm 22 years old. I'm TALKNTALK since January. It's not my first time studying English. I studied when I was a child, but I stopped for 5 years, I think, 4 years. And now I back to study and doing conversation class. It's very nice because I never had. And I study graphic design at UDESC. It's a university here in Santa Catarina. I live in Florianópolis, Santa Catarina. I work in area as well. I live with my family. I'm born in the city as well. And well, I like go outside with my family. I like sushi. I like organize my routine as well. And work too.
Really good. I am excited because today I buy tickets to go to Florianópolis on August. So
very nice.
Let's try to maybe meet each other.
Meet each other, yes.
Try to very see nice. Another people from Floripa too.
Very nice.
Yeah. Márcio, what you?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Márcio Nunes. I live from my city, Cali de Linhares, the state of Espírito Santo. I'm married. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog. I'm a student in administration. I'm a student in English since 2018. I'm working with quality control in the industry near my house. For me, I listen about Florianópolis. I remember 2 opportunities I visited there. Great moments with my family. It's a beautiful place. I enjoy a lot.
Nice, Márcio.
Yes, Florianópolis is beautiful. I work in a company from Floripa, and it will have an event of the startups and these things. And I'm really excited to see everybody because I just saw on February. So we work remotely, so I miss everybody and even the city is beautiful. I am excited to go. Israel, how about you?
Hey folks, greatness. Well, my name is Raul. I live in Fortaleza. I'm a network engineer. Now I'm working 2 jobs. I'm doing a home office here in my home, and I'm here to talk to speak to improve a little more my English and Spanish as well, and to be fun with you guys. And well, and I love to be on the beach on the weekend here. I'm near to the sea, and a lot of beach here. And well, I believe that's it. That's it.
Really good. Fortaleza, it's another city that I wanted to visit. The famous one is Jericoacoara, right? I
That's
don't know
right.
if it's near or not from.
No, for me, it's
Yeah.
not near. It's too far away. It's, I don't know, almost 100 kilometers
Mhm.
for me.
Yes.
So it's a little far.
Yeah, it's like Rio de Janeiro and Araruama. It's 130.
Yeah,
It's 2.5 hours. But I think Fortaleza has different beautiful places. And not Jericoacoara, but Jericoacoara is the famous one.
that's right.
Okay. Okay, guys, thanks for sharing. And let's start with the questions. The first one is, which is the meaning of love for you? I know it's deep, but let's try to
Could you,
share a little bit. Sorry? Yeah.
do you share with us the
Oh,
questions?
yes. I think you entered later. So
Okay, thank you.
that here. The last thing is a link. It's a quiz you can check later. This quiz to discover your love language. So it's just a tip you can try later or during this meeting. You choose. So the first one is, which is the meaning of love for you? Marcio is like, I want to start.
Okay, for me, in my opinion about love, I define about my family, for example, because here in my house, I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog. I have my daughter. Today, I have a granddaughter, my son-in-law. The together about my family, I think, in my opinion, is my definition about love. Because nowadays, I live together or another world, or what English, improve the construction, the union, this family. Well, nowadays about my age, I'm 44 years old. I, I, I transformation in patriarca in Portuguese. This my family because I have my mother, but do the advance the years. In my case, I construct our family. This family, I'm a patriarca in Portuguese because I don't say this word in English. But for me, my definition about love is my family in general.
Really good. Thanks for sharing. I think you can say you are the host of your family, like the anfitrião, maybe, or you're not today, but you will be the host of your family. I think it can be. Patriarca, I really don't know how you can say. Isabel, how about you?
Well, it's a thing that I try to understand, but probably I will say some things that represent love. I think love is a choose. I think you choose love someone, and in this aspect, you have another things that I don't know if this word exists, increment love, for example, respect or understanding, something like that. So I think the choose is not a patient, passion, patient. I don't know.
Patient. Yeah, I think
Patient.
patient.
Passion.
Yeah, patient.
It's not like that. And for me, because I'm a religious person, I think God is love as well. And for me, for my religion, is the biggest example of love that we have. God is love.
Mhm.
So for me, is that.
Yes, thanks for sharing. And I agree about it's almost impossible to have a definition. I think we can get some people and some feelings, some, I don't know, that represents love, like Marcy said, the family, but it's pretty difficult to say how we feel about this when we love someone or when we love something. So I think for me the meaning is a good feeling about you care about the other, even though the other don't love you or don't understand. So it's something like I agree with you about the religions part. So it's like the love of God for us. It's my what I believe. So just sharing. So it's pretty difficult, but it's like this. It's a good feeling. Israel, do you wanna share?
Yes, yeah, it's a tough subject for talking about because how can we describe love? And there are much ways to describe love, not just as a word, I believe, as a feeling, as an energy, as we can discuss as a source of God. God is the source of all the love that create all the universe. So, but it's not describing words, I believe. It's describing with energy. When we put energy, the love of energy and something to take care of our family, without thinking to for the retribution for something, it's something that that it's hard to explain because we see on the Bible or something like Jesus said for us on the Bible, love your neighbor as yourself. It's I believe it's one of the principles and why we are here. It's something deep and so hard nowadays to put to practice this in our society because we are walking so slowly in this aspect because it's we sometimes we think that we know about love. No, but in my perspective, I know just a little crumb of the concept of love. It's something that for God, it's something humongous, huge. So for us, it's something that we are here, why we are here in this earth, why we born with our families, what is the purpose? It's to love ourselves, to take care, to have this to discover why we are here, not just we have a little things and that represent love, but love is more that we can imagine. We know a lot of patterns, what is love, but it cannot be touched. we need to feel it in our heart. It's something, that we cannot explain in words, but we need to express in ourselves, to express for others, because love it's not something that I love my family, but how can you describe, how can you love your family? Could you describe in actions and feelings what is represent for you this energy for you in your life? What does it represent this? So for each one of us, it's completely different. It's not something that there's the same source as God, but we use it the same for our evolution, to build our family, to build our society, and as God create us as the same way, because at the same way we have some part of God in us. We have the seed of love in us, in our heart. So it's something that we are here, but many of us don't have love, don't have enough love, and that's why I believe we're here. We have here to evolve, to improve ourselves, to find the deep love that we need, to healing ourselves, to create, to build our family, to create a better society. So it's not easy to talk about this. I have a lot of thoughts about this, but I believe it's I cannot explain in words, but we need to action. Action as the way that we are feeling this love in ourselves and action with others. So as Jesus Christ said, love your neighbor as yourself. So that's it.
Yes, it's difficult to describe. I agree about the feeling. You just feel, and that's why some people that's why we have different types of love. So some people feel in a way, some others show to your love, their love in another way. So I think the idea is you feel this good feeling and spread this to others, to share, not to keep it with you. So
yes,
it's deep. Okay. We have other question here about the importance of love for human beings. So what do you think? What is the importance of love for human beings? Isabel, could you start?
Well, first of all, I thought interesting what Israel said about the meaning of life and the responsibility that we have according to God, for example, that love each other and love another person. Like, oh my gosh, I think he...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I will continue, but we can wait him back. So I think in this case about what we do with choose loving, I think is the most important thing for humans. For example, these attitudes that he said, and I read something that I think interesting and maybe complement with this topic. Some philosophers and some books that I read talk about the meaning of life being a service or a sacrifice for someone that you love. For example, serving someone or serving the humanity. So I think if we feel this topic, it's very important to do that if we have love, for example. And for example, when you serve someone, you are serving God as well. In religion, we believe that. In Catholicism as well. So I think it's important for that. And another things, of course, if we talk about love being respect and take care another person that you like, or being, I forgot this word in English, preocupado, concern, I think concern with word, okay. I don't know the term correct, but when you take care of someone, I think you are loving as well. So it's important to us choose that.
Yes, I agree, and I think, in my opinion, is to maintain some purpose of life. Like when you are working, you work because you have a piece of love about that. So yeah, have some purpose that it's important, so important to you that you keep doing this thing. So with relations, with your family, your relatives, your friends, if you love someone, you maintain that until the time that it's different, because it's more complex than this, but you can maintain that relation with people because you love this person. And in the other side, if you love, you can understand your until where you can go or not. So I think it's to maintain or not a relation with others, and maybe you can think about you as well, like you need to love yourself, and this you can maintain a purpose of life. It's complex, I don't know if you get, but for me the importance is this. And Marcy, what do you think?
So this question interesting about the love. I think, in my opinion, the very important this feeling for women, because I think is a start. For example, I need to love myself the first. Everything I can love another person, mothers, brothers, sister, wife, son, and another woman. I can love another people in general. I think it is important, the feeling, because we live. I forgot the name in English. Em comunidade, several people, society, work, school, and your city, is important. You have the good feeling in your heart, because for you if have the good feeling, it transmission another people the good feeling. I think very, very important. I like to love. I like to love another people, because for me, I forgot the name in English. Amável person.
Yes, a lovely person.
Lovely.
Yes, and you said something that I am thinking here. You don't need to love direct the other, but if you love yourself, you can, how can I say this? You can live better in society. So you can understand your limits, you can understand where you can go, where you cannot go, because you love and give importance for you. So you can live with others in a better way. So it's not just about love each other, like love others, but if you first love you, you can live better, I think. That's it. I think it's very deep for a Tuesday night. Number 4 is, have you ever listened about the 5 languages of love? What do you think about this? Have you ever listened? No.
Yeah, in my case, I know about this 5 links because another immersion, this topic, the 5 language about love. I participated. I forgot this moment the roast, but the topic about this 5 links. Very, very interesting. I don't know by the moment, but I learned a lot this immersion.
Really good. I will say a little bit about, but do you know your language of love or not? Márcio, in this immersion, did you discover?
Yes. Yeah, I discovered about this 5 language, but this immersion we can talk about individual language.
Right. Okay, I will say to Isabel, and remember, there is a book about 5 languages of love, and it's pretty interesting. I haven't read yet, but in another immersion I could understand, and some friends knows a lot and make tests about this, like sign, a scorpion, this kind of things is like this. But we have 5, so it's the way that you show love and the way that you like to receive love. So in number 6 here we have the 5. So it's words of affirmation. So you like, or you like to receive people saying how much they love in words. So words of affirmation. Quality time. So how many time do you spend with that person? And the quality of this time together. Receiving gifts, not just to give a gift, but I remember about you. I saw this, I don't know, this paper, and I remember about you. So you show to people in objects that you remember and that you love. Act of service is when you do something for the other. And physical touch, the word I already say, physical touch. And these are the 5, and we have deeper explanation about each other. So it's good to think how you like to receive this and how you give to other. And in my case, for example, it's different that the way that I like to give and to receive. So it's interesting to see later more about. Did you like it, or?
Interesting. I think I listened in the past, but I didn't remember a lot. But I don't know if my friends told me. I don't remember now. But listen to you now, I think in my case, I wasn't like that, but my boyfriend like hug a lot and kiss and demonstrate love, and I wasn't that person in the past. And I tried to learn things to give to him what he expects. Of course, he don't, Isabel, you must do that. No, like that, but just construct this relationship better, I think. So nowadays, with him, I am this kind of person sometimes, not always like him, but I have this difficulty to demonstrate. I think in my case, more with attitudes. For example, if someone needs help and I love this person, I go and help this person or demonstrate I am care about her with something. I am more this kind of person, I think.
Mhm. Yes, maybe it's the acts of service. In the Queens, we have, I think you will know better, but that's why it's important to know the language, because you can understand and say to the other what do you like, and to maintain, like Marcia said, living society. So sometimes people think you don't love or you don't care about, but it's just the way that you show. So it's difficult. And
Yeah.
okay, so I will skip number 5 and we can back later. But do you know like your love language, Márcio? Do this 5? Do you know?
Number 5.
6. I skip 5.
Okay. Number 6. Yeah. My love language for me is a word of affirmation, because I remember now I see in another immersion about this subject. For me, this topic, I remember that moment. The word of affirmation, because in my life, at this moment, I intend to live my life about positive vibes. I don't like about complain in my life. I like to resolve my things one way or another way, but my focus is resolving, not complain. If for me, I like about positive vibes. I said because what's the name? Atrair good things for my life about the word of affirmations.
Really good. It is attract good feelings for your life. Really good. It's not mine, words of affirmation, but I like to give quality time. So everybody that I love, I give quality time, and receiving and give. It's not receiving, but in this case, is giving gifts. So I am the person that see this piece of paper. Oh, I remember about you. So here is the thing. So I do a lot this, but in the opposite, I'm not the person that I receive gifts. I feel good, like, oh yes, really nice. But I still prefer the quality time as well, and the physical touch. I love when some people hug me and transmit to me the loving physical touch. So that's why I said that's different, the way that I give and receive, because I identified this some years ago, and I'm still identifying, but it's pretty funny when I saw, oh, it's different the way that I give and I receive.
About physical touch, I like to remember about the right moment we live in the pandemic, because
Yes.
not possible touch mother and children, mother and their husband. It's difficult moment. And nowadays, the values about physical touch, for example, for me, I'm grow up about forgot the name, implementar, using my hand. This moment is difficult moment, because I forgot the name, cotovelo or another thing. I prefer don't forgot the name, cumprimentar.
To greet,
Because,
yeah.
to greet, because I like to greet using my hand.
Yes, it was a big challenge. I agree. And not you were saying, and I realized it here that it's not just physical touch, but the connection, like looking in the eyes and smiling and having this connection. I think it's pretty important, not just touching, because now during pandemic we couldn't do this, so just far from people, see like near, it was a big thing. So it's really good too. And Isabel, you just know about, but can you recognize or your love language?
To choose,
if you know your love language, you said about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I said about more service, but it's, I don't know if I will remember all the things, but yeah, maybe serve to help someone. Physical touch, not a lot, I think. But nowadays I learn how to adapt with that. But it's not my feeling as well. I think more service if it's like what I said before, for example, person and take care.
Yes, and I will keep I don't know this is an expression in English, but pegar o gancho and ask the number 7. Why do you think the love languages are important for Isabel?
Well, I think very interesting, this language that I didn't remember before you said. I think it's interesting for us to understand how the things we can do, considering that we like do that things. For example, if you are more receiving gifts and now you understand that you can do more if the person that you like, I don't know, but maybe I think it's important to understand now that I understand what it is. I think it's important to learn and maybe do more acts with that and the things that you like to do as well. Combine these things.
Yes, I think we talked in the beginning. Actually, Marcio brought to us to live in society. So it's not just with love relationships like boyfriend, girlfriend, but with your family. Sometimes your mom or your father, your relatives in general, don't understand the way that you're giving and you're showing, but just because they're showing another way. So try to talk about this and say, oh, that's the way that I show love. And I think you are not receiving this in a good way. And in the other side, as you said, Isabel, you learn how you can adapt yourself to show in a better way. So living society again, in job and everything. Marcia, and for you.
So about I don't know about this book, five language. I think interesting in the futuro. I intend to read this book. I think several people need to learn more about this five language, because it is a set of action, and the people can the good feeling another people, because nowadays is very, very important, because I see happening some things, because the people not practice, not have love in your heart. I think you can learn more about this subject application in your life. You can transmitting another people. You can living better about this feeling.
Yes, totally agree. I will send here the link of the book. Amazon is not patrocinando, I forgot, hosting me, but sponsoring me, but it's the book that we are talking. Okay, I think I will back with the others. Just a second. If you want, Isabel, to add something, or Márcio, about the conversation while people are coming.
I think it was very interesting. I think we talk about a lot of love and deep things as well.
Yeah.
So I like a lot this subject. I said I participate another big, but when you need to talk about your feeling, is a little hard, because you need to open your head for another people, but it's necessary. I think talk about the subject nowadays. I remember now about when I said about the family, because in the past the family men and woman. Nowadays, men with men, you with you, but different forms you did the family, but in base about a love, the construction, these different ways in our life.
Yes, as we said, the feeling is bigger than everything. So we have different types, but everyone converge to the same place, that is love and caring. So thank you, Márcio and Isabel, for sharing with me in the main room. And you, Ayla, Nayara, how was the conversation? I will start with Juliana. How was for you? Have you ever listened about this topic or not?
Yes, I listened. I have the book, The Five of the Love. I think it's crucial, your language of love, and they know the oldest languages, the people around you.
Really good. And do you know, of course, I think you know, but could you share with us your love language?
Yes, my language of love is self-service, service, service, and the, how do you say, I forgot.
We have here words of affirmation, quality time.
Quality time. I know because she said.
Yes, Nayara was paying attention. And you, thank you, Ju, for sharing. And you, Nayara?
Yeah, for me, it's word of affirmation and quality time. But I have fight every day in my house, because my husband, the husband language of love, it's act of service, and mine it's quality of time. So it's difficult, I like to sit and having lunch and enjoy the moment with my husband, but he don't stop on 1 minute, it's difficult. He just like to do the things in the house and don't stop. And I want to stop and stay here with me and spend time with me. It's difficult.
Yes, we said about this. We need to understand the other to try to make to live together and in society. Is pretty important to understand the other, because we are sometimes he is showing, but in his way. So to get this to understand is not easy. And for you, Ayla, could you share how was?
Yeah, about how love language I like it.
Yes, you can share.
Yeah. I've already a little this kind of love language, but I could learn more here, and I think it's interesting. In my case, I like quality of time, because I think it's so important to spend time with who you love so much. And so for me, it's
Oops, I think the internet. Okay, wait a little bit. But while Ayla is trying to back, mine is quality time as well, but giving gifts, not receiving, because I like to give to people gifts, and I remember about you, and give. But the other side is different, the way that I receive. So that I like to receive love, and the difference between give and receive love. So pretty interesting. This, I think Ayla will not come back. But we have here, I will send here to you. Again, this website is a quiz to discover the love language, and the book as well. I said here to Marcio and Isabel, Amazon is not sponsoring me, but I send here the book, and to finalize the link of feedback. Just a second. And that's all for today. Next week I will create another topic, because the intention was to bring this topic in the next week, but I will think in another one, and we can share things again. Okay, thanks for coming. See you in the next meeting, and take care.
Thank you very
See you.
much. Bye bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.